So in winters the direction of wind is reversed. Okay, in summer the direction of wind blow from Indian Ocean to the region of India. Okay, through Indian Ocean to from the Indian Ocean to the region of India. Okay, and in summer that's why they bring rain almost all over the part of the country, all over the part of the our India. So because whatever the wind blow that contains some amount of moisture because it comes from Indian Ocean, but in winter season the direction will reverse. Okay, they blow from land to sea, not sea to land. Just clear one thing that in summer wind blow from sea to land, in winter wind blow from land to sea. Okay, hence they carry a little moisture. So because a small amount of rain in winter, only a part of these winter winds which flow from eastern India over the Bay of Bengal is able to absorb moisture from the Bay of bringing rain, and western region of the southern India, these winds are known as monsoon winds. Okay, these winds are known as monsoon wind. Okay, I hope you understand monsoon winds over the India, how in summer wind blow from ocean to land, or in winter how wind blow from land to sea. Okay, or ocean. Okay, and you can also understand this phenomenon by with the help of figure 15.12a and b. Okay, let us proceed to another topic, which is thunderstorms, cyclones and tornadoes. Okay, let us move to thunderstorm. Thunderstorm is a kind of weather characterized by the heavy rain, thunder and lightning. Okay, a phenomenon in which weather experience a heavy rain, thunder and lightning. Its frequency occur in a hot and humid tropical areas like India. Basically thunderstorms are experienced in India like region. As the air near the earth's surface heat up, it rises. We know that whatever the air heated up, it goes up. This produces a strong upward rising wind which carry moisture with them. In the cooler upper region of the atmosphere, the moisture rapidly condense into droplet of water which may fall as rain or freeze or fall as hail. Okay, the water droplet and the ice crystals collide with each other due to the swift rising air, and this collision produce static electricity and cloud get charged. Huge sparkle are produced between the cloud and ground, and the lighting we see, and those lighting are, if those lightings are attacked on, just hit on a person, okay, or a tree, that person or a tree get damaged, even not even they dead. Okay, so this is the lightning we see. The lightning hit the air, it passes so quickly, the loud booming sound is produced, and this is thunder we hear along with the lighting. Okay, so the phenomenon of producing of light and producing the sound, this all are come from this phenomenon which is thunderstorm. I repeat how electricity generate. I repeat how electricity generate. When the water droplets and the crystals and the ice crystals, okay, are collide to each other, shifting of air, due to shifting of air, and this collision produce static air, okay, and the cloud get charged, and thus the lighting are produced that we see. Okay, and huge sparkle are produced between the cloud and the ground, and this lighting we see, and the lighting heats the air, it's passed so quickly, so the loud booming sound is produced. Okay, precautions during a thunderstorm, which is most important, and you also see some cases in Bihar how people affected from thunderstorm. Let us see some precautions what should have to take. Okay, do not take shelter under a isolated tree. If in a forest, take shelter under a small tree. Don't lie on the ground. If you lie on ground, you experiences thunderstorm and you come in trouble. Do not take shelter under an umbrella with a metallic handle. If your handle is metallic, then you receive current which come from air, come from earth. Do not take shelter under a metal shade. Do not sit near the open window. A car or buses is a safe place to take shelter. If you are in water, swimming pool, lake, river, get out and go inside the building during thunderstorm occurs. So these are the precautions you need to write down a short notes about thunderstorm. Okay, how static electricity produce and how thunderstorm is it, and what is thunderstorm is it, and what are the precautions taken during the thunderstorm. You need to write down a short paragraph on it. Okay, I hope you write, and whenever school will open, I will check out it. Okay, next topic is cyclone. A cyclone is a violent storm, usually having strong winds, heavy rainfall, and tidal waves. Okay, cyclone is all about a storm. Okay, consisting of a strong wind, a strong rainfall, heavy rainfall, not a strong rainfall, heavy rainfall, and tidal waves. Okay, the waves are moving in like in this concurrent way. Okay, in a cyclone may be of hundreds of kilometers wide and winds blowing at the speed of 120 kilometers per hour or more. Okay, cyclones are generally restricted to tropical latitudes. Okay, it can also see basically in coastal areas. Okay, near to sea areas. The sequence of events that lead to the formation of cyclone is as follow. In this topic, we understand what are the steps and what are the sequences are there to producing of cyclone. Okay, the sequence is too large. One, two, three, four topics are there. I hope you will read, okay, this sequence, and I will teach you in next topic what are the sequence that lead to the formation of cyclone. Okay, so in this lecture we talk about the monsoon wind over the end, how wind blow sea to land in summer season and land to sea in winter season. Okay, about thunderstorm, what is thunderstorm? It is like a kind of weather in which heavy rain, thunders, and lightning are produced. And we also talk about how static electricity generate, and we have to also write down the precautions, and we have to also keep in mind that what are the precautions during thunderstorm. And in this lecture we only take a short acknowledgement about cyclone. Basically, cyclone consists of a strong sprinkle wind, heavy rainfall, and tidal waves, and it develop in a sea, and it may be over at land causing great damage. And cyclone may be the 100 kilometers wide and with the speed of 120 kilometers per hour or more. Okay, so the sequence of events that lead to the formation of cyclone is as follow, and I will teach you tomorrow these all sequences. Thank you.